Hello and welcome back to Planetfall. It's been a week since I've had some recording issues with another game, but it's good to be back. Hopefully I'll remember what I was doing.
Electronic mechanisms employed by the Empire appear to have developed a passive-aggressive attitude towards abuse. If a device is mishandled, it may drain more energy than allotted in system specs. We suspect automaton activists to be responsible. Nonetheless, it's good to upgrade your infrastructure. Tate Oric, productivity conspiracist.
Alright, so I think this is the first time I've ever researched this energy development. It gives us the choice between reducing the energy cost of units or rushing production. Okay, well, I'll grab this research just to get the last one here so we can upgrade everything. I don't know if we have any research sectors yet, but we should be building them soon. Right, you were going to come up here and give Ralber a second production. Oh dear. Indentured and scavengers. Hopefully. I mean, it's not like this unit's really all that important, but I'd rather not lose it. Come back up here to defend. Right, so the assembly were attacking us. I believe that's what this is. This is just like trash tier 1 stuff. I don't really want to engage just yet. We're gonna back off. So these guys can hook up. This is our stronger stack. Well, is it? It's hard to say. Regardless, if they're going to bring in, 2 full stacks of stuff, even if it's tier 1 trash, I would much rather have my own tier 1. I'd rather have the numbers, even if I'm running tier 1 trash as well. Xena. Okay, so we've met the last player on this map, and it is Xena. So there are 2... what are these called? Not indentured. I don't know why. It suddenly slipped my mind. Xena Timur. Oh, well, a syndicate. That's what it is. That isn't my most favorite Vanguard officer. Welcome, darling. How thoughtful of you to personally come here and help me out in this most unpleasant situation. You can drop the charade, Xena. If I followed you here, it was by no means to provide you with any help, but to keep a close eye on your shady dealings. I don't care if you're in trouble. In fact, whatever pitiful misfortunes befallen you, I assure you deserve it. I'm surprised by your rude tone, Colonel. You struck me as one of good manners. Now you almost make it sound as if you don't like me. Not like you? Now there's some sense of humor. I don't like you, Xena. I despise you. And I refuse to believe that surprises you after what happened on Leave 6. We've had our differences in the past, but we are on the same side, Colonel. Take a look around. You'll find that Divori Ardeli and that insubordinate Kirko are the real threat. Not to mention those crazy machine people. Yeah, those crazy machine people are causing me some trouble right now. I was contracted by forces seeking to re-establish the old order. As a vanguard who has returned from a sleeper mission, I expected you to sympathize. Not sure what to believe, but next to Giovanni Ardeli, you may be the lesser evil. That alone hardly turns you into a trustworthy person. I'll ponder your advice. We shall speak again soon. Alright, is around here? Owner's Marauder. Chinchiltriz. Xena can see me from here. She must have an invisible unit in the area. Right, because this is... what is this? This is the Kirko. Chinchiltriz, my ally. Well. Working on it. Victory condition. House Timur redeemed. Xena Timur claims to be working for the forces that try to re-establish the old order of the Star Union. Listen to her arguments and make a choice. You want to help her with your mission on Sorna's Alpha? Not really. I'll listen to what she has to say, I guess, but... so many different ways we can win this mission. I think at this point... Even though I have no reason to believe, me personally, I don't, as a player, I don't think that the voice of the Empress can really be trusted, because there are, weird psionic things going on. But I feel like Jack Gilder was very keen to follow the Empress's orders, so I'm still planning on torching the planet. I think that was what you wanted, right? Ah, I heard that there's an update that's gone through, or is going through. It might just be in the beta testing branch still. The colonizers are getting nerfed with an escalating cosmite cost, so that they get more expensive over time. Which I guess makes sense. So what we can do here: cheaper units, or we can just build stuff. Oh, it's so expensive to rush. I mean, it is just a turn's worth of income, but do that. Let's see. Gunship has air-to-air. Purifiers, I think, are stronger units, though. I wanted to rush you. 192 energy. Oh, and that used up the production. Okay. Well, now I know how that works.
Happiness event in colony.
Knowledge event? Oh, that's so wonderful. Doubled to 20. Not the most useful. Your colony gains 1 science. Alright, for each runes. Oh, we have 2 energy sectors here. So we could do both of these. What do these do at tier 3? Level 3. 10% energy up. Units produced in this colony have reduced energy upkeep. Oh, that's interesting. And here, colony gains bonus energy when all energy slots are filled, which is to say... Oh, well... that's going to take a while. I think that's what that means, right? We could build a rift generator. All units produced in this colony gain 1 shield per tier of the unit, and all void tech units produced in this colony deal 10% extra damage. I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother with that. I guess shields do help against range attacks, but I'm not sure. And, oh, right, we're building the peer-to-peer nodes. How many more turns do I have on that? Peer-to-peer, oh, 9. That's fine. I'm not going to complete either of those, I don't think. Set production. Let's get less food per colonist. Seems useful.
Operations available for priming.
Strategic. Incineration strike. 20% of current health and weakens them. You know what? Let's start using his abilities and see how it feels. Oh, they didn't move. So, darling, have you made up your mind? Let's pretend I was about to believe it was in my interest to help you. What is it that you want? Splendid, darling. I knew I could count on you. You see, my contractor is interested in learning the truth about the Cataclysm. I was hired to retrieve the research of Thomas Lienhaus, who was a scientist specialized on the void and its connection to the physical world. And then there's another rather specific item. I need to retrieve the cryopod of Emperor Tholian. Now that is a very specific request. Somebody is interested in Tholian's past. I'm surprised you don't know Tholian and Thomas Lienhaus were the same person. Times really have changed since my sleeper mission. Download Void Tech Research. Interesting. Oh wait, no, this is Xena. Okay, this is Xena's quest. Gather any remaining data related to the research of Thomas Lienhaus from the dimensional rift complexes on Soranus Alpha. And I get a bunch of stuff and an Imperial Behemoth. Oh, it's as a vehicle. I'd have to put a hero in it. It's not a unit. And retrieve Emperor Tholian's body, enter the cryo facility dedicated to Emperor Tholian, retrieve the cryopod of the frozen Emperor. This is gonna be not a lot, honestly. Research Development 1.
In conclusion, knowledge is power, but being well educated has an additional benefit. No one can call you stupid, especially if you've researched weaponry that could vaporize them if they did. Dr. Millicent Rickles, Head Researcher, Lazulite Incorporated.
Society Investment. Society Research or Military Research. Okay, that kind of makes sense. You get to choose which one gets the boost. Alright, and that finishes up that. I do like the way that the, I mean, this is not a terribly fancy thing, but I do appreciate the fact that once you finish a row entirely, the chart jumps you forward. Oh, we already got Runes Exploitation, right. I guess Forest Exploitation is the other one that we have quite a few settlements of, so upgrading this... Well, we still have to build it, but... This would be good. The bonus movement in forests would be really nice. Also Operation Effectiveness I kind of want. We'll go for Forest first. Rolver has an unexploited sector. Okay, well, we're building this, and then you have the protection zone, which is going to be absolutely another food sector. Alright, let's run back up here. Okay, water units. Coast is a bit fuzzy. I wasn't sure if that was a beach tile or an ocean tile. And Incineration Strike is ready.
Incoming communication.
Xena has complimented me. Oh dear.
Operations primed and ready.
Okay, well, we're just gonna leave that.
Incoming communication.
My friend Jack Elder, how are you doing? Hopefully we can foster a positive relationship between us. Propose alliance? Could I do this? Fair deal for you. I mean, I have a defensive pact. I mean, I'm kind of siding with Chinchiltriz and with Dayu Zhang, but I'm also going to be... increasing your diplomatic state with this player means they'll be able to call you into war with other players should the need arise. Before Yardelli. Okay, you know what? We'll hold off on that.
Sector annexed.
Good. Oh, I do want to clear this. Are they going into the water? Where are you? Here you are. Well, let's group up. I guess we can investigate this while we're doing this. I can go through your territory, can't I? No. My Civil Senate unlocks 200 relationships, 200 relations with all races, or trustworthiness, I guess, or whatever that's called. Research 5. Okay. It's a high-level research site. Oh, there they go. Now, it does look like 2 stacks, not quite full. Getting our 3rd stack slowly building here.
Production ready.
We save ourselves 16 energy on each of these at this point. Well, do they have air? They have a Lightning Rider, but I think the Lightning Rider also gets, yeah, air-to-air bonus. Anything else? Inspector is also flying. Integrated with synthesis technology, allowing it to communicate with synthesis networks and demons. I'm guessing that synthesis is the secret tech of this leader. Unknown secret tech. I could buy some more units with influence, too. Guards might not be bad against these. Okay, you run forward. You grab this, I guess. Download data archive. Oh. I can just do that? I don't have to build it or anything? Okay. Alright, more loot there. Here's our capital. So I think we will build a gunship.
Operations primed and ready.
Mm-hmm.
Happiness event in colony.
Double energy for a turn, which is, again, pitiful. I'm not getting very good happiness events. Okay, so I guess I'd probably nuke them, because you guys... Oh, I also heard the scavengers were nerfed during the balancing process. The assimilate ability is less good than it used to be. No, they don't have accelerated healing. They just heal... they just heal as they attack things. Well, give it a try. How much damage did that do? Hardly any. Okay, that was not worth doing. Because I need to prime it right before the actual attack. Go plasmoid deployment instead. Let's get a summoned unit. More fodder is always good. Oh, so they are embarking. Interesting. By the looks of it, Thulian was investigating the effects of the void on the human mind. He analyzed brainwave readings from test subjects exposed to long-distance void travel. If only I could interpret his notes. Vandals on the rampage. Yeah, I know. Thieves, traitors, despicable scum. No, not you, Jack Elder. We were talking about the petty group of pirates that recently started terrorizing our settlements. They fight without honor, steal our technology, and raid our citizens for their indispensable implants. Should you deal with this threat, our prefect will make sure you are generously rewarded. Lightning Blade. Amazon. Haven't met them yet.
Incoming communication.
We can become close comrades, Jack Elder. Let's continue to form stronger bonds between our people. Well, we're not quite... Not quite there yet. Okay, so... Not quite ready to do that, I mean. Take the materials, yes. Production. Oh, we just finished our airship. Excellent. Ah, okay, this is going to be Xena over here. Refugee zone would hit level 3. Reduces upkeep costs of units. It only takes a turn. Let's do it. You guys can move out. Basically a full stack. By the time we summon the plasmoid, it will be. And 3 is about the best you can get in this game. If you do 4 as a diamond, then you get the problem where they can attack one side of the diamond and one of your stacks doesn't get involved.
Objective completed.
Thank you, ally, for clearing that nest for me, I guess. Well done, bravo, bravo, such bravery, you are a great hunter. Take this, your prize for the hunt. I'm assuming that's what happened. I don't really need the money, I'll take the reward because more friendship and influence.
Objective completed.
Peer-to-peer. Network established. Autonomous sovereignty greatly improved. Database updated. Individualism. Rewards allocated to entity Jack Gilder. Give us a monitor. Not a unit that I particularly want, but I will take the rewards again. Open borders. Sure.
Incoming communication.
Givori's complimenting me. I guess everybody... Oh no, I was going to say everybody's at war with the Assembly, but that's not true. He's at war with the Kirko, who Xena is like opposing both him and the Kirko, apparently.
Operations primed and ready.
Well, I have so much energy now, which means I should be spamming plasmoids, I guess. This is my only summoned unit I have available at the moment. Start the research. Free will doctrines for a sentinel. No, I don't want to lose my research. Maximum influence reached. Autonom faction demand. You've ignored a request to stop helping autonom enemies. Price has been set. Well, we'll take that, I guess.
Production ready.
And from here, so we can upgrade our forests now. Wild Bulwark will hit level 3 if we do that, which will get it -1. Colonists have -1 food upkeep per turn. How much food upkeep do they have per turn? I kind of just assumed 2 because that's the civilization standard, but there's no reason to actually believe that, is there? Upkeep. -30 because we have 15 people. Yeah, it's 2 per turn, right? So, wait, what you're saying is at level 4 and level 5, it's -2 food upkeep per turn. So they don't require any upkeep at that point? I mean, that's effectively 15 food a turn. Just per upgrade, because I have 15 population. That's interesting. Reading that right? Well, let's do that then.
Bombs aren't always bad. The universe started with a big bang. Makes you wonder, what do you suppose God was trying to destroy when it went off? And did it work? Varla Prakash, philosopher.
So we got Fire Burst. I was waiting on modding my units until I got this, because I think... Let's see, Incendiary Ammunition deals thermal damage, and have a chance to set targets on fire, and attacks deal 50% of the damage to adjacent units. Yeah, I wanted to... And this is also 20%, instead 10% increased damage. I wanted to replace all my infantry's ammo with the Fire Burst, instead of Flechette, I think I'm currently using. Cluster Shell. Arming costs 7. points, whatever that is. Unleashes a volley of cluster shells on enemy targets. At the end of your enemy's next 2 turns, mortar shells hit between 3 to 5 random enemies. Okay, so this is a battlefield thing, but it's expensive. And causing massive impact. Alright, I guess that is getting up there. Do I want to go with tanks? I'll go with laser tanks. Aegis tank, I suppose. Don't I have a laser tank? I thought laser tanks were a thing. Oh, laser tank is just the standard tank. Okay. So this is the specialized... Interesting. So the standard... Oh, wow. My brain's having trouble remembering terms today. Vanguard. The standard Vanguard tank does fire damage, but the Promethean, fire-based burn the world ideology does physical. Interesting. I think we're going to go with the fire tank, because we're starting to want to push things that way. We get, like, the purifiers get bonuses against things that are burning, or I have a mod that gives bonuses against things that are burning, or something. There's some reason why I want enemies burning, aside from just above and beyond just the damage that it would cause them.
Some life exists in this world by the generous benevolence of intelligent civilization. Keeping a forest and harvesting its resources responsibly requires scientific ingenuity and spiritual patience. It indicates a highly evolved civil society. Dame Viola Dalta, Triesinger.
Okay, so already I started doing this in one of my places. Forest navigation, of course. Eco-sustainable industry complex. Colonies gain an additional +1 production per citizen for each forest sector within its domain. Okay. So these exploitations are interesting because it encourages your settlements to have the same kind of terrain in all of their sectors. You'd have like one city with 4 forests or one city with, 4 mountains. You're really encouraged to specialize each city. It's an interesting
Production ready.
Formula. Right, you were getting the peer-to-peer node, I believe. Alright, you got a ton of stuff you could be doing. Food, energy. Oh yeah, you don't have production. That's an issue. Well, how many forests do you have? That's a forest. That's a forest. Yeah, you have 2 forests, so eco-sustainable industry complex would give you 4 extra production per turn per citizen. That would be 12 production a turn, which is not insignificant. Okay. Where did I get 12 from? 1 per citizen for each forest. That's 2 per citizen, so that'd be 6. 6 production a turn. Okay, that's... Let's see, this thing is 225 production to build. So that divided by 6 is... Let's see... 35 turns? Roughly? So it'll pay itself for itself in 35 plus 3 to build it. 38 turns. It just seems bad. I mean... It'll pay for itself eventually. Well, in like double the amount of time that we've been playing. Alright, let's start by moving you up this way. Satellite has successfully deployed the plasmoid. These things, they're just tier 1, but what mods do I have for these? Ah, that's what it is. Thermal targeting relay, that's what I was thinking of. 10% accuracy and 20% damage against burning or immolated targets. Pest control? Sure. I'm not big on the whole naming part of this game. You, mod-wise... Thermal targeting relay. Purification field is a heal. Don't know if I want the purifiers having that. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but... increases their heal themselves and increase their resistances. Let's start spending this Cosmite and actually doing interesting things with it. What time? Whatever. Okay, you can have fire burst ammo. It's fine for you. Again, thermal targeting relay. Increased accuracy and range and damage. The incendiary, sure. How about you? Do I have any mods I can give you? Nanite injectors. You know what? Let's do it. How about you? Hero doesn't have any mods. I could give you... I have this in my arsenal. Or I could buy something new. Exposed flanks. Nor 2 armor. I mean, that's free, so we'll put that in there. Nanite. Yeah, I guess Incendiator module. What about you guys? You don't have any mods? Fireburst. Anything else? Targeting relay. I think that's fine. Okay, you're already done. You're already done. You, I don't really care about. You're actually not a terribly interesting unit. I guess purification field, maybe, give you a heal. You definitely want fireburst ammo. Targeting. There, we'll go with that. Overcooked. Incendiator. Horticulturalist. It's an odd one. You're done. Yep. Alright, burned through a bunch of that. Completed the
Empire
technologist.
task completed.
We weren't the first, I'm sure. Need tactical operations. Tactical operations are cheaper.
Happiness event in colony.
Knowledge in a city that actually has knowledge. Okay, that's nice. And you're still building. I want to build units now. This is starting to get... there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, it costs extra production to build the modded units? Why would you ever build the modded units then? It doesn't cost extra energy. I guess that's the trade-off, because it costs energy to mod them in the field. Okay. Cosmite just goes up either way. More overcooked might not be bad. I can produce them really cheap, although it's a lot of Cosmite suddenly.
Incoming communication.
Right, stat trigger. Right, because I completed a task.
Happiness event in colony.
More science. That's cool, I guess. Build units better here. Let's build units better here. Oh, I thought I'd already moved you guys. You guys are doing something. You have mods? Can you get mods? Do I care? Not really. Does that help you with absorb pain? Any damage dealt to the linked unit is reduced by 35%. This, I think the damage is the damage dealt to the other unit, not the damage dealt to, like, this damage wouldn't be reduced by you having more armor. So I don't think there's any point in doing that. I don't have very many good mods for these things. Thermal targeting relay might be funny, but we're gonna leave it. Guarded? Yep. Oh, check out Xena's lands here. Overseer, Enforcer, I don't know what these things really are, but she's tier 2, on tier 2 units. Oh, okay, I guess you're gonna be the new guard for the capital. Society research. Oh, we finished forest, and I never actually said this. Okay. Operation effectiveness. More hazards. Promethean units are cheaper, and their upkeep cost is reduced. Might not be bad. I want to go heavy in on the purifiers. It doesn't restore movement points or something, does it? It's just health, yeah. Okay, you guys are up there by the dwelling, which means you're out of position if I wanted to attack here, but if I did that, you guys would attack here as well. Can I embark? Can. Okay. That'd be relatively easy to do, but I'm not planning on annexing this sector, so I don't know if there's any benefit to it. Are you attacking this dwelling? Also, before I forget again, let's just deal with, can't click there, okay. Let's just deal with this. Imperial Mandate. Support of the Paragon. I could give this ignore cover, 1% accuracy and crit, 10% harder to hit, and 20% more damage. So I could unlock new mods. I don't think I really care to do that, though. Although it is cheap and it gets me a lot of friendship. How do I... oh, I click here, I guess. 60 is required to upgrade integration. Get ourselves a techno profit. Well, if I bought 6 of these, that would be 30. I can't quite afford 6 of them, but let's... let's buy 4 guards.
Incoming communication.
You're on the path to victory.
Incoming communication.
Right, because I completed these. Negotiator
Empire task completed.
was not the first. I think it says under here if I was, or maybe here. Seen it before. Items bought from dwellings cost 20% less. Yeah. Buy 3 dwellings from an NPC faction. First one gets an army of faction units. Forward base there. Okay, well. Yeah, let's not trespass. Proposal. Alliance. Great offer for you. May our people leave the Dark Age behind us and prosper together. Forge an alliance. Make an alliance with 2 different players. Ah. Okay. By assuming a utopian stance of harmony and unification, your reputation rises and your armies are inspired to perform incredible feats. You gain 300 morale and 20... Okay, that's where it says is Pioneer there. Well, we can probably up relationship. Vanguard adore me. Vanguard units have increased morale. Colonies are happier. Happiness events are cheap, occur more frequently, and other Vanguard players like me more, which, I mean, we're already at an alliance with the other Vanguard players, so it's fine. She's at war with the same person I'm at war with, so no issues there.
Happiness event in colony.
Yeah, lots of happiness events happening.
For too long, our world has been a loose conglomerate of frontier settlements. We cannot afford to ignore one another if there is the threat of an attack. We need to activate global policies and doctrines. It's time we unify. Percival Lord, first governor of Horizon Alpha.
Alright, and this is just going to be extra points, 2 extra points, 2 extra strength and defense, and 1 more doctrine. Which, I mean, it's good to get more of these. Increase our ability to do cool things. I did want the Phoenix Dawn protocols, though.
Production ready.
Forest sector has been upgraded. Does it say anywhere if you're a Promethean unit? Because I know there's some of these mods, like with the void tech stuff I was doing in the previous mission. I guess Promethean might not be a thing. Okay. Do another colonizer. It's really cheap now. Where would I colonize? I want to colonize the Batha Reef. I'm not colonize, that's not colonize, let's expand. What am I saying? Build another gunship. Send it over, although you fly already. So you know what? Annex Naval Base. I do want to take out this. Well, we'll build some more gunships, and then we'll have...
Production ready.
We'll have an air force, and then we'll start taking out the aquatic stuff with them, I guess. Food sectors upgrade. This would affect 2. Forest would affect 2. So we could upgrade those to tier 3 if we did both of them. Tier 3 would reduce food upkeep. Tier 3 plus 10 food when all slots are filled. I mean, if I wanted to micromanage, I think we'll go with the food sector's upgrade. It's faster than the forest sector upgrade. Alright. Oh, running away, hey? Suffered some casualties up there? Well, let's hope they land over here. And then we can engage. I also hope that they don't have more units. But it looks like they might have lost some units. Ah, free stuff. I like free stuff. Paragon relationship? Yes, please. Getting closer to that allied status with them. Okay, so where is the other guy that I'd potentially be declaring war on? You over here? Yeah. If I allied with the Kirko, ranking 4 out of 6, ranking 5 out of 6, is it telling me how well my allies are doing? Maybe because I have better relations with them, we get more, not espionage, but more knowledge of each other. Chintriz completed Invaders Pioneer. Declare war on an NPC faction and kill 2 armies belonging to the NPC faction. Okay. Tier 1 unit. Not that impressive. Pioneer reward. Oh. Did one of my doctrines get cancelled?
Operations available for priming.
Active. Oh no, no, it's 1 out of 3 remaining, not 1 out of 3 in use. Armament protocol is kind of what I was looking for. Colonies ignore economic... No, again. This is what I wanted. Promethean units are cheaper to build and their upkeep costs reduced by 25%. That's what I want. Oh, and I have 6 points, so I can just do it immediately. Okay.
Doctrine enacted.
Ubion can annex another sector. They're kind of crowded in here. Yeah, all this terrain is taken, so I guess you go here for more energy. Here for food, potentially? Or maybe science if I want to break things up a bit. Energy. This one wouldn't be bad for energy. I don't have any units in this area, do I? Not, I kind of do, but... Could I send you guys out to deal with this? Trencher, Foreman, Trencher, Trooper. Okay, once we get this airship, I think... I haven't been that interested in that. Yeah, once we get the airship, I'm gonna send these up to deal with the stack over here. My militia power, 280. I'm not gonna stand up to this.
The Pure should not feel threatened or afraid of the Promethean division. It is well trained and follows strict protocols without error. This should be a great comfort to all who do not harbor corruption within. They should fear the flame. Khonsu, the Burning Emperor.
Alright, dawn of a new union. This looks like a victory thing. Awaken the planet core node and petition for the status of planetary unifier. This will start a timer that can end the game. Oh, okay. Unification efforts. Instead of using force to conquer this planet, we will use our influence and alliances to come out on top. Relation gains for completing quests is increased by 50%, and you gain 100% reputation. Resurrect a fallen hero by process of genetic manipulation and regenerative medicine. Okay, so we could get our fallen Kirko back. That would be pretty good. Aquatic deployment, algae farms, or maritime research facility. Interested in that. I'm not gonna win that way, I don't think. Alright, building a gunship, that's fine.
Sector annexed.
Upgrade sector. Hydro exploitation. I see.
Production ready.
So much stuff to build. Pundit zone increases. Okay, this upgrades 2 sectors. This upgrades 1. Okay, but those both upgrade Pundit zone. Oh, which is currently level 1. Well, but again, if these hit level 3, then I get that significant boost. Oh. Yeah, I get a decent food increase off of it. Whereas if this hits level 3, I need to upgrade both of them. So you know what, we'll do forests. Get both of those going.
Production ready.
And you just built the ability to get cheaper units. You really should build this if I'm going to be building units, just so that I'm getting those shields. Optimization Control Agency. Oh right, yeah, that thing. So, Rift Generator. I guess that makes sense. Get that going. Okay, you did land. So we're gonna move you in. And I think we're gonna set ourselves up. So I think I might have said at the end of the previous part that, oh, we'll finally have a combat against another player in this part. Nope, but next time we will attack them if they come down or do a siege. I guess if they went up this way, well, I'd probably still just keep going at this point. I feel like if they're going to cross this ocean and try to get around to here, I mean, I can just take out their cities before they get around to it. Oh, you're building here? An engulfer? Oh, is this the thing I have? That's my spatial rift. I should really... Okay, yeah, so they did go into the water again. It's going to be slower, all that. Getting out and all
Back in
this.
Star Union days, all the girls loved a laser tank war.
Okay, I have heard that one before. So Naval Command, Naval Corps, Naval Technology allows transports to be reinforced to increase survivability. I don't actually know what the embarking process is like in this game. If it's... I just kind of assume everything I don't know is similar to Age of Wonders 3. But see, transports are faster and have more resistance. Or a battleship. Tier 3 unit. Naval only. You know? Frigate tier 2. No, I think we're gonna grab this. And we're gonna build probably only one of those, but that'll be what finally allows us to clear those aquatic sectors near our capital. Monuments for the Paragon. Under the rule of the great emperors, we witnessed a time of growth and prosperity. Alas, that time is almost forgotten. We've lost the tools that once built the great structures of that era, but all is not lost. Jack Elder, take up the mantle of memory. Kindle the hearts of your people of the past. Awaken our dreams by building monuments to the emperors of the past. Get another fanatic. Don't care about that, but I do like the other rewards. Main invasion. Oh, yeah. You.
Systems infiltrated.
He's stealing our energy.
Incoming communication.
I hope we can become allies one day. I don't really see it happening,
Production
but
ready.
maybe. Okay, I mean, you can expand again. Probably Windblown Wilds or here. Umber Wilds. I mean, I guess you could expand to the water. Well. That would be interesting. Okay. 730 militia power. We've got potentially 2 more armies there, but you know what? Just go. Get ourselves into position. Nuclear fallout. Alright, I have to build something. You have two forest zones, right? Yeah. So it's a little bit more production. Let's see what this guy does. Just kind of running around, huh? Okay, you ran away. You're going up there. Yeah. It's gonna be a while. Well, that's where we're gonna leave it. We'll begin the siege in the next part. We'll see you then.